Hey guys, we're back at NuBrand Gaming, Brooklyn, New York. We're going to be playing a 2,000 point game today. We're going to play some Death Guard. They're going to see what they can do against these Thousand Suns. I'm here with George. George, you brought 2,000 points of Death Guards.
Yep.
Tell me what you got.
So we've got 3 squads of Plague Marines in the fluffy 7-man configuration. 3 RHINOs, 1 for each. Got a Land Raider, a 5-man squad of Blightlord Terminators, unfortunately unpainted, 2 Hellbrutes, 2 Demon Princes of Nurgle, 1 with wings, 1 without, and a little stand-in for a boring, bland Chaos Lord with no extra equipment. He's the punk of the army.
And what do we say as far as detachments go? What do we have in this?
One battalion detachment with maxed out elites, 3 troop choices, 1 heavy support, and 3 HQ choices.
And that's going to give you a total of how many command points again?
6 command points total, 3 for being Battleforged, plus 3 for a battalion detachment.
Awesomeness. And who's going to be your warlord this game?
The big bad Demon Prince with the wings will be my warlord.
And his warlord trait?
He's going to have, I forget the name of it, it gives him +1 to his disgustingly resilient rolls, except against mortal wounds. So he will have those on a 4-up, and the name of that trait is Revoltingly Resilient.
There you go, Revoltingly Resilient. That's highly appropriate. Anyway, that's 2,000 points of Death Guard, and let's take a look at the other army. So this is 2,000 points of Thousand Suns. We have 3 detachments in here. First detachment is going to be the Vanguard detachment. In the Vanguard detachment we have the Demon Prince of Tzeentch. Demon Prince of Tzeentch is also going to be our warlord this game, and his warlord trait is going to be Otherworldly Prescience, which is going to improve his 4-up invuln save by 1, giving him a 3-up invuln save. He is going to be equipped with dual Malefic Talents. Then we have the Scarab Occult Terminators in this detachment as well. Soul Reaper Cannon, Hellfire Missile Racks, and Inferno Combi Bolters. Then we have 2 Zangor Shamans who did really well last game, so we're kind of looking forward to seeing what they can do against Death Guard this time around. We have the battalion detachment. In the battalion detachments we have the Mutolith Vortex Beasts. We have an HQ choice, Ahriman on a Disc of Tzeentch. We have an Exalted Sorcerer on a Disc of Tzeentch. He's also equipped with a relic. His relic is going to be Helm of the Third Eye. We have a Ferrum Infernus Dreadnought over here in this detachment as well. He's equipped with a Missile Launcher and a Power Scorch. Then we have the Hellforged Contemptor Dreadnought, which is equipped with a Hellforged Deathclaw with a Soul Burner and with a Butcher Cannon on the other arm as well. Then we have a 10-man unit of Cultists, and we have a 10-man unit of Zangors, which are equipped with auto pistols and chainswords. And last but not the least, in a super heavy auxiliary detachment, we have the big baddie, Magnus the Red, Crimson King, Primarch of the Thousand Suns, representing 15th Legion over here. And then that's gonna be it. This is 2,000 points of Thousand Suns. And let's take a look at the board. We are playing what type of a game again, George?
Big Guns Never Tire.
Big Guns Never Tire. So we got 4 objective markers, 1 over here. We got another one back there. We have 2 more back here. There's 1 and there's the other one. And you selected what type of a deployment again? Table quarters, whatever that's called. Yeah. So that's going to be the Death Guard's deployment zone, and they are deployed like so. And then over here in the on this side of the table, in this table quarter, we got Thousand Suns deployed like so. In reserves for Thousand Suns, we have Scarab Occult Termies in Deep Striking Reserve. Back here we got, what are these guys called?
Blightlord Terminators.
In Deep Striking Reserve as well. And then these 3 are actually on the field of battle. They're just embarked in
RHINOs.
RHINOs.
Yep.
Okay. George finished deploying first, so he's gonna get a +1 to his roll when determining who gets to go first. So it's gonna be a 1 versus a...
Wrong die.
Wrong die. 1 is going to be you get a +1, so 2 versus 1.
Okay.
You get to go first unless
Seize initiative on a
Zinch
6.
helps us and we seize the initiative on a 6. We do not. So it's going to be death cards. Battleground 1.
Okay, so I'm gonna disembark my Plague Marines and then move the Rhino up. Okay.
Okay, so what are these guys called again?
These are Plague Marine squad.
Okay, so they disembarked.
7 models, they disembarked, armed with plasma gun and power fist on the champion and 2 plasma guns in the squad. Everyone else has bolter and plague knife.
Okay.
And they have a movement of 5 inches, which they're going to do. And now the Rhino will move up 12. Okay. In this Rhino, there is no plasma gun on the champion, but there are 2 plasma guns in the squad, just to be clear. And as before, they are going to move 5 inches. On defilers. Would you say that can fit through there, or probably not? No, just move it.
I think it can.
The last squad of Plague Marines will not be disembarking, we'll just be moving 12. Well, the Rhino will be moving 12, rather. Demon Prince moves up to 8 inches without wings. Chaos Lord is going to move forward 6. He is faster than the Plague Marines because he's not fat and awesome. Halberd is going to move 8 inches. Right there. This Halberd is going to move forward just a few inches, I guess, to be right in front of the objective instead of right behind it. And this Demon Prince will fly over there. Okay, so that'll be my movement.
Okay.
Psychic phase.
Let's see what you got.
Nothing's in range for smite. This Demon Prince, no wings, has the putrescent vitality power.
Okay.
And he's going to attempt to cast it on this squad of Plague Marines.
Okay. What is that going to do again?
Warp charge 6, and if it's successful, they gain +1 strength and toughness until my next psychic phase.
Got it. Okay.
So it is not successful. Winged Demon Prince is going to attempt to manifest Blades of Putrefaction. Actually, no, he's not going to try.
Okay.
He's not going to do anything worthwhile for me. So that's my psychic phase. Now, shooting, if anything is in range. Okay, shooting phase. First up, my Land Raider will fire both of its twin las cannons at the Thousand Suns
Ferrum Infernus.
Ferrum Infernus
Contempt. Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Okay.
Which is 4 shots, hitting on 3s. I can reroll 1s, but not 2s, so that's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s.
That's
3 wounds.
6 up armor save, or he also has a 5 up immune save against shooting attacks. So we're looking for 3 of them. And we save 1, but 2 of them go through. These are going to be d6 points of damage each, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if I want to burn one of my command points and reroll one of these. So we started the game with 7 command points. We're going to burn 1. We're going to go down to 6, and we're going to invoke a command reroll stratagem. Reroll one of these. We save it.
Okay,
so 2 is saved. 1 goes through.
1d6 damage.
He's going to be 2 points of damage, taking him down to 6 wounds remaining, right?
Yep, okay. The Land Raider is going to also shoot its twin heavy bolter at the Sangors over there. 2, 3, 4.
Poor Zangors. What did they do to you? Come on.
They existed. They're not sick enough. So, 6 shots, hitting on 3s. 6 hits.
6 hits, okay.
Strength 5.
Toughness 4, so we're
wounding
looking for
on 3s.
3s to wound. You got one more back
Thank
here.
you. I'm sorry. Oh my. Okay, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Zangors have a 5-up. 2 5-up invuln saves on Zangors. We save 1.
Save 1, so you take
1 is removed from play. So we're gonna take
from the back.
this guy and remove him from play.
This Hellbrute is going to fire its missile launcher at the Ferrum Infernum Dreadnought.
Okay.
Crack missile.
Did it move?
Yeah, but it has the Death Guard stratagem, so no -1 for shooting heavies because it applies. Death Guard Battleforge bonus.
Got it.
Inexorable
so
advance.
Ignores
Ignores
heavy.
moving and shooting heavy weapon penalty.
There we go.
Misses.
Okay.
Okay, the other one is going to do the same thing. Crack missile at your Ferrum Infernum Dreadnought, hitting on 3s. Hits.
Hit.
It's going to wound on 3s because strength 8 versus toughness 7. It wounds.
Wound. AP on this.
Crack missiles are -3, I believe.
So 6-up armor or a 5-up invuln save. Nope, goes
Fails.
through.
Crack missiles do, I believe, D6 damage.
Is gonna be 4. Taking him down to 2 wounds remaining.
My pitiful, pathetic combi bolter at the Sangors.
Zangors, okay.
So combi bolter just shooting twice because combi at the Zangors, hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds.
5-up invuln saves. We save 1, but 1 additional model is removed from play. We are going to remove this guy.
Yeah, that's going to be it for my shooting. I don't think anything else is in range to see you or do anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Possibly too far to declare any charges.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your turn.
If that's the case, we're going to move on to Battle Round 1, 1,000 Suns. Before we move on, actually, at the end of the shooting phase, he has a crazed special roll, so if he took any unsaved wounds, which he did, on the roll of a 6, he's going to get to activate and perform 1 action. So let's see if we can get a 6. We cannot. It's a 1, so that is it. So we're skipping the charge phase, fight phase, and actually I owe you a morale test. I lost 2 Zangors over here, so I'm gonna roll a d6 and I'm gonna get a 3 plus 2, that's a 5, that's below their leaderships. They passed this test, they're all good. 1,000 Suns, moving phase. So first unit moving is going to be Zangors. They're gonna move 6 inches, ending their movement like so. Next unit moving is going to be the Mutalith Vortex Beast. His movement is 8 inches. We're going to be advancing him. So 8 plus 6, 14 inches. 14 inches is going to get the Mutalith. So it's right here. Shaman's moving 12 inches. Shaman number 1 moving up to here. And then this guy on his disc flying 12 inches right behind him. Like so. I'm gonna leave the cultists where they are for the time being. Contemptor Dreadnought moving 9 inches up to here. This guy has a movement of 8. He's just gonna follow him and end his movement like so. The wounded Ferrum Infernus can move still 8 inches, I believe. So he's just gonna do this with his 2 wounds left. And then the Exalted Sorcerer is gonna move up to here, staying 6 inches away from him to
keep him buffed.
Well, to allow him to reroll ones, essentially, is what's gonna happen here. And then we got these 2 guys left. Let's see what we do with them. Ahriman on a disc is moving on 12. He's gonna join his Shaman friends back here on this flank. And then Magnus can move 16. He's just gonna take to the sky, ending his movement right behind his buddies over here. And that's going to be the end of the movement phase for the models that are on the board, which means that we're going to bring in Scarecrow Cult.
Okay.
They're going to arrive from Deep Strike right now. So Scarecrow Cult Team Purple arriving from Deep Strike. They were in the teleportarium chamber aboard the battle barge Illusion of Certainty. Something like so. Staying 9 inches away from this dude and staying 9 inches away from this dude as well. And that's going to be the end of the movement phase. We're going to move on into the psychic phase. So in the psychic phase, we're going to activate the Demon Prince of Zinj first. He can manifest 2. He knows Gaze of Fate, Infernal Gateway, and Smite. First psychic power that he's going to manifest is going to be Gaze of Fate. We're looking for a 6. We get a 9. That's successfully manifested, unless somebody can deny this.
I don't think anyone's in range to deny it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that is the case, this is going to give us a free reroll on any dice later on in this turn. The second thing that he's going to do is Smite. Smite is 18 because this is a Battle Forged Thousand Suns army, and Brotherhood of Psychers rule applies. It's extended by 6 to 24.
So you're good?
He is the closest visible. This dude, we're looking for a 5 to have this go off. We get a 5 exactly. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds for a total of 2 mortal wounds on the RHINO.
So the RHINO is down to 8 wounds.
8 wounds remaining on the RHINO. Moving on. He's the sorcerer, right? So I think he's probably
closer to the Hellbrute than the Land Raider, but we can measure.
Okay. I was trying to position them so they're equidistant.
Yeah, we can call it that. They're equidistant. You can pick.
So I'm trying to figure. He has 8 wounds, right?
8 wounds.
You know what? They're only gonna do a single mortal wound, so we're looking for a smite. Both of these are within 9. We're gonna go against the
Hellbrute.
The Hellbrute. Actually, we're gonna go against the Land Raider.
Okay.
We're looking for a 5. We get a 4. That's a failed psychic test. Nothing happens.
You have a reroll?
Not on this.
Okay.
We're gonna activate the shamans next in the psychic phase. So close visible for this shaman is the RHINO. We're looking for a 5. We get a 10.
So D6.
That's going to be D3 mortal wounds still. That's going to be 3 mortal wounds on the RHINO.
So the RHINO is down to 7 wounds.
Shaman number 2 is gonna attempt to manifest the same thing. We get a 10 again. D3 more is going to be 2 additional mortal wounds, taking him down to
5.
Ahriman is going to attempt to manifest Smite, looking for a 5. Perils of the Warp. We are gonna use the Gaze of Fate reroll. We're gonna reroll this. We get a 9 plus 1.
10.
10. Still D3 mortal wounds is going to be 2 additional mortal wounds, taking down to 3 wounds remaining. So Ahriman manifested Smite. He can manifest 2 more. Next thing that he's going to attempt to manifest is going to be Temporal Manipulation, which is range 12 plus 6 because of Brotherhood of Psychers, so 18 inches. So Ahriman is within 18 inches of the wounded Dreadnought back here. He's going to try and heal it. He is getting a 5. That's not going to cut it because Temporal Manipulation is a Warp Charge 6 unless
He
he's
gets
within...
plus 1, doesn't he?
Actually, you're completely right. 4 plus 1 is a 5, plus he improves it by 1, that's a 6. Good call. So yes, this is successfully manifested. Is anybody within range to attempt to manifest this? Oh,
no,
deny
I'm
this?
definitely not an 18 to deny.
24.
Okay, then I will attempt to deny that.
But before you do that, do me a favor. Can you measure if Ahriman is within 9 inches of his dad, Magnus? Because if he is, he rolled a 4 and a 1. Magnus is going to allow him to reroll ones.
He's not.
He's not within 9. Okay, so yeah, and you get a 6.
Nope.
So no denies. The power goes through. This guy is gonna get D3 wounds back for 1. So he is gonna go up to 3 wounds remaining. Do Diabolic Strength, which is Warp Charge 6. We're gonna put it on Shaman number 1 over here. We get a 7 plus 1, that's an 8. Successfully manifested unless somebody can deny this.
He only gets 1 deny a turn.
There we go. So this shaman up front, staring this RHINO down, has plus 2 to his strength and 1 additional attack. Exalted Sorcerer over here knows Smite, Temporal Manipulation, and Prescience. Temporal Manipulation was already manifested by Ahriman, can't do it again. Smite, close visible is this guy, I want to say. So we're looking for a 5 for this to go off. You get a 7, that's successfully manifested. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds on the Rhino for 1 mortal wound on this dude.
Alright, 9 left on. Oh, this Rhino.
Yep, that Rhino.
9 left on this.
Okay. Prescience. He's going to attempt to put prescience on this guy. It goes against Heretic Astartes units. He has that keyword on him.
Remind me what prescience does?
Prescience is going to improve his hit rolls by 1. Prescience is a warp charge 7. We get an 11. So he is going to have +1 to his hit rolls. And that leaves Magnus the Red, Primarch of the 15th Legion. Let's see what he can do. The Cyclops, he's gonna try and manifest first of all Glamour of Zinch. We are looking for a 7. He gets a 9 +2, that's an 11. He is hard to hit. Next psychic power that he's gonna attempt to manifest is gonna be Weaver of Fates on a roll of a 6. He gets a 10 +2, that's a 12. So he also has a 3-up invuln save now. Warp time is going to be warp charge 6. He gets an 8 +2, that's a 10. That's successfully manifested. So Magnus is gonna get to take to the skies one more time and move an extra 16 inches. So Magnus moving 16 inches, landing and ending his movements like so, staying an inch away from everybody over there. That's the 3rd psychic power that he manifested. However, at this point in time, he's a smart guy, very tricky. He's going to invoke a stratagem, the Great Sorcerer. The Great Sorcerer is going to allow 1,000 Sun Psyker, which he is, to immediately manifest or attempt to manifest one additional psychic power for 1 additional command point, taking us down to 5 command points. He is going to attempt to manifest Smite, because he manifested everything else. So, for the purpose of Smite, who would you say is the closest visible? I think...
One of the Rhinos. I think the Rhinos are equidistant, so you can pick which one you want.
Okay, this Rhino has people in it.
Yep.
We're gonna go against it. So we're looking for a 5. We reroll 1s on psychic tests for Magnus. We get a 9 plus 2 is an 11. So this is an 11. This is still a regular smite against this this vehicle over here. We're not going to re-roll this because if you watch,
just doesn't like you always.
If you go and watch the last battle report, you see exactly what I mean. So we don't want to make it worse. We're just going to do a d6.
Actually, I can't deny it anyway. He rolled too high.
5 mortal wounds.
Great. So I'm down to 3 on this thing.
At this point in time, we're gonna say that this is now the end of the psychic phase for real.
Works for me.
And we're gonna move on to the shooting phase. So at the beginning of the shooting phase, we're gonna activate the Mutilith Vortex Beast, and we're gonna use its special power, the Warp Vortex. We're gonna roll twice randomly. We are gonna roll for the first power, and the first power is going to be a... Oh, we just broke it. First power that it rolled is a number 4. Number 4 is Ephemeral Touch. It's saying pick a Zinch unit from your army within 9 inches of the Mutilith Vortex Beast and improve its AP on the melee weapons by 1. This unit of Zangors is within 9 inches of the Mutilith Vortex Beast. They are candidates to possibly charge this Rhino back here, so we are going to put it on them. This is actually going to take effect on a roll of a 2-up, and we roll a 6, so this power is active now. And then the second power is going to be a 1, and 1 is going to be each enemy unit within 9 inches of the Mutilith Vortex Beast immediately suffers a mortal wound. You tell me if those two guys are within 9 inches or not.
Yes. Yes.
There you go. So he's down to 2. And this guy is down to 8. Okay, that's not bad for this puppy. Okay, we're gonna start with the Contemptor Dreadnought. He is equipped with a Soul Burner and also a Butcher Cannon. We're gonna put the Butcher Cannon onto the Rhino, and we're gonna put the Soul Burner Cannon or Soul Burner onto the Dreadnought back there.
Okay.
Okay. The Soul Burner. First, assault D3
okay, right.
to determine how many, just 1. That's not good, but still he's going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of proximity to this guy. That's a 3, so that's a single mortal wound on that dude back there.
So he's down to 7.
7 wounds remaining on the Dreadnought, and then Butcher Cannon going into the Rhino. We are looking for 2s, re-rolling 1s. We hit with all 4. This is going to be strength 8 versus toughness 7, so 3s to wounds. We wound 3 times. These are going to be, I think, -1 to AP and 2 points of damage each.
So 2 damage.
So 2 points of damage, taking it down to a single wound remaining. Next up is going to be the Firm Inferno's Dreadnought. He's equipped with a missile launcher. We're going to discharge it in crack missile mode. He is going to be firing into this dude to try and finish it off. His ballistic skill is a 3. He moved. This missiles are a heavy weapon, taking him up to a 4-up ballistic skill, but we got pressions on him, taking him down to 3-up ballistic skill, and then he's in proximity within 6 inches of this dude, allowing him to reroll 1s. With that being said, we're rolling a single dice. We get a 4, that's a hit. 8 versus 7, 3s to wounds. We get a 1. So he is equipped with an Inferno Bolt Pistol, 12-inch range, too far out. Ahriman is equipped with a pistol. He is within 12 of this Rhino back here. He's gonna shoot at it. He is looking for 2s. He hits, and then 4 versus 7, 5s to wounds. That's a wound with -2 to AP.
So a 5-up save. Boom.
Saved. Okay, moving on. We're gonna then do the Zangors. They are equipped with pistols as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them would probably have line of sight.
Sure.
So 5 guys are gonna shoot, right? With auto pistols, strength 3, no AP, 1 point of damage. Their ballistic skill is a 4. These guys, because they're close by, improve it by 1. So ballistic skill 3, and then he's gonna allow them to reroll 1s.
Great.
So 5 shots. And of course we roll 3 2s that we can't reroll, so 2 of them, strength 3, toughness 7, 6s, no 6s. Okay, I think what we're gonna do with the Scarab Cult Team Purple is we're gonna fire their Soul Reaper Cannon and rapid firing guns in here, and just the missile rack is gonna go in there.
Okay.
So, rapid fire 2, 3 of them
12 shots.
is 12 shots, 3s. And I see a bunch of 1s, but the rest of them hit. His strength 4, toughness is 7, so we're looking for 5 to wounds. And I see 3 of them at -2 to AP and so 1 point of damage.
3 5-ups. No, 1.
1
so
saved.
2 more damage.
2 more damage.
So this goes down to 5 wounds remaining.
And then we also call the Soul Reaper Cannon on him. We're looking for 3s. All of them hit.
Yep.
We are now looking for strength 5 versus toughness 7, still 5s to wounds. We don't get a single one. And then missile rack going into this dude, hitting on 3s.
Hit. On 4s.
8 versus 8, 4s. No wounds, and that's the end of that. I believe that that's going to be the end of the shooting phase, and we're gonna move on into the charge phase. This guy is gonna go first. He has this token on him because...
That's because +2, the ability Ahriman cast. I don't know why there's a die next to Ahriman, but
I don't think there should be one.
No, he didn't take any wounds or anything. But this guy got the, I forget the name of the power, but +2 strength, +1 attack.
Yep, diabolic strength. He's gonna be charging first. He is declaring a charge against this Rhino over here. It can overwatch if you'd like to do so.
Yeah, I'll overwatch because after I'm in combat I can't overwatch again.
Go for it.
So 4 shots hitting on 6s. No hits.
Okay, charge distance is going to be a 1 plus 2, 3 inches. That's gonna, oops, we're just gonna do something like so. This guy is going to be charging the same model. He gets a 6.
Also good.
That's gonna get him, I guess, up to here perhaps. Ahriman will be charging next, same model. He gets a 8. just gonna do something like so, and then last but not least, the Zangors will be charging. They get an 8. I believe that at least one model is within 8 inches, so
yeah, they should all be good except for maybe the one in the back.
okay, so they are gonna
With their
move into close combat.
fine.
Okay. Let's do it advanced. He cannot charge. That leaves
Magnus and the Termies.
Magnus and the Termies. Actually, multi-charge, and we're gonna try and charge the Rhino and the Demon Prince as well. You may overwatch with the Rhino and the Demon Prince.
Demon Prince has no shooting, but the Rhino will overwatch with 4. It's Combi Bolter, Rapid Fire 2, no hits.
No hits, okay. This guy,
Yeah,
we were saying...
reroll. He gives a 6-inch bubble of rerolling ones to hit. I had 1/1 with my Overwatch roll.
So
Give me a
rerolling
6, and I don't get it.
Okay. Charge distance from Magnus is gonna be 7 inches. So basically, I'm just gonna remove this.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need that anyway.
And
Go
basically,
ahead. Stick
he's
him
gonna
down.
be...
Do you want to put him down behind it, and we know he's there, because I don't want your nice model to fall. Or just, yeah, pick that up. That's
There we
fine.
go.
And
Easy breezy. So he is, yeah, something like so, basically an inch away from both of them. And then we got, last but not least, this group. This group is going to be, we're going to go against him.
Okay.
We are declaring a charge 9 inch
Overwatch.
away. Go for it.
Let me just decide if I want to Do these guys have 2 wounds each?
2 wounds each.
Okay. I'll Overwatch with crack mode.
Okay.
On the missile launcher. Misses, and with the multi-melta. That's a
you
miss.
can reroll that if you'd like.
It was gonna be a 4, not a 6.
Okay.
That's good.
Charge distance for them, we're looking for 9. We get an 11. So
they
that's
all get
gonna
2.
get him something like so. Okay?
Good.
And that's gonna be it. The first combat is gonna be Magnus.
Yep.
Magnus, how many wounds on this guy? 8?
8 wounds.
And he has an invuln save?
5 up.
5 up. And he has disgustingly resilient as well.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna put all 7 attacks on him.
Okay.
We really want to get rid of that dude. Okay, we're looking for 2s. We are re-rolling 1s.
Yeah, you're good. 7
So
hits.
all of them go through. Blade of Magnus is doubling his strength to 16. His toughness is 6. 7, regardless, it's still 2.
No, toughness 6.
Toughness 6.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
matter,
you're gonna
doesn't
hit on
change
2s.
it. Still
Hit on
wounding on 2s.
Sweet,
All of
7
them wounds. So this is going to be -4 to AP, which you
So
don't
I'm gonna
care
just take
about.
my 5 up. Yeah. 1. 4 ones.
1,
Great.
but 6 of them go through.
Yeah, 6 of them. They're enough damage to kill him, right?
Well, you can take your.
Oh right, disgustingly resilient. But how much damage?
It's going to be 3 damage per, so this is going to be 18 wounds and 18 rolls that you gotta make.
8, 9, 10. I'm done.
Okay, so he is removed from play, and that's actually going to be first blood for
you.
the Thousand Suns.
Yep.
So, because George is not gonna invoke his counter attack stratagem, we're gonna activate this unit next, and they're gonna get to swing, well, pile in and swing. Piling in, basically, just something like so. They have 2 attacks each with power swords, 2, 4, 6, 8 power swords going into the Hellbrood.
Yeah.
We're looking for 3 to hit. And miss and miss and miss and miss, but 4 of them do go through. Strength 4, toughness 7, so 5 to wounds. We just get 1 at -3.
6 up.
Nope, 1 point of damage. And then the Force Stave on the
Sorcerer champion.
Sorcerer, looking for 3s. Strength is going to be +2.
Is
So
he only 2 attacks, not 3?
on him, 2 attacks.
Okay.
So strength 6, toughness 7, so 5 to wounds, nothing. Over here, we are gonna pile in this dude that has 3 attacks base, but because of diabolic strength, he has an extra attack.
Attacks plus,
No, he has one
4
extra
attacks
attack.
and +2 strength. So
Yep.
what's his base strength?
His base strength is 4. He's
Okay.
equipped just like the sorcerer back there with a Force Stave, which takes it to 6. 6 plus 2 is 8.
8, right.
So 4 plus 2 plus 2.
So wounding on 3s.
Right, so his weapon skill is a 3, but he has a special ability that basically gives anybody with a Zangor keyword, which he does have, +1, so he is actually going to be hitting on 2s. So 4 of them, 2s, all of them hit. Strength 8, toughness 7, 3s. We miss 1 wound, but 3 of them go through. These are going to have -1 to AP and D3 damage each.
So 3 4-ups. 1 goes through.
1 goes through. 1 is enough. D3 is going to be 2 wounds.
Okay, so it's destroyed. I'm going to use the putrid detonation stratagem.
Okay.
So I go down to 5 command points.
At this point in time, I'm going to invoke Helm of the Third Eye.
Yep.
On a 5 up, I'm going to get a command point back.
So you get 1 more back.
So I am going to go back to 6 command points.
Okay. And this is now automatically going to explode.
Nice.
I don't have to roll for it. So every unit within 6 inches takes D3 mortal wounds.
Uh-oh. It's going to get more than just these guys over here.
It's going to get me too. I think, yeah.
What about the Rhino?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. It's interesting.
For my Rhino, 1. For this Plague Marine squad, 2. I'm gonna roll the saves in a second. The Disgustingly Resilient.
You can roll them. Oh, okay.
Okay. So 2 Disgustingly Resilient rolls. Okay. So only 1 guy dies.
Okay.
This squad.
3.
3 Disgustingly Resilient rolls. 1 guy dies.
Okay.
Just want to make sure I don't take a plasma gun out. Okay. This guy.
Number 1. 2. Okay.
So just move this die over here for him.
Okay. 2 wounds remaining on the shaman. Shaman number 2.
Shaman.
2. He is down to 2 wounds remaining as well.
Ahriman.
2. He is down to 3 wounds remaining. And then the Zangors. 3. That's 3 guys removed from play. We're gonna say these 3 guys.
Okay. And now the Rhino leaves because we don't have to measure.
Rhino did a lot of damage actually. That's really nifty. Do that, so I'm gonna leave him alone. This guy didn't pile in and didn't consolidate, so he can move 3 inches and do so. We're just gonna do something like that. He also gets to pile in and consolidate. But we're just gonna put him over here with his 3 wounds, and then these guys get to pile in 3 and consolidate 3. Zangor's piling in and consolidating up to
6. You want them to be the closest so I can't shoot your other guys.
But we're gonna do something like this with them.
This Hellbrute has no special melee weapons or anything. It's gonna just have 4 attacks at strength 6. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of this. 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay.
Wounding on 3s because strength 6.
Nice.
And
so
go ahead and take your 2-ups because there's no AP.
2 ups.
Cool.
You're good. And then
the Rhino is gonna do something to Magnus. Try to make him stub his toe, maybe. Yeah, let's run over Magnus's toe.
Actually, how many attacks does he have?
The Rhino, at 7 wounds left, he's got 3 attacks.
3 attacks, and his weapon skill is 6.
6.
Magnus is actually hard to hit.
So I can't hit him.
So
cool.
No hitting back.
Sweet. Alright.
Morale test on the Zangors is going to be a 5 plus 3. That's 8. An 8. We rolled an 8 to a spray. This guy gives them leadership 7. 1 additional guy removed from play. Let's say this dude is removed from play. And that's going to be at the end of Battle Run 1 for 1,000 Suns and Battle Run 2. Death card.
Sure thing. This Rhino's going to fall back. So I just get to wiggle it until it's outside 1 inch of Magnus, basically. Fall back forward. This Rhino, the squad inside, is going to disembark.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna move 5 inches this way. And these guys are also going to move 5 in. Can they just move through that, or you want me to roll for difficult or something?
No, they're infantry, they ignore everything.
Okay. I'm just going to put a dice, mark 5. He's still in coherence, right? Right. Stop right here. End of movement phase. My Terminators are coming in.
So a unit of Termies arriving from Deep Strike, 9 inches away from that group over there.
Beautiful. Okay, now Psychic phase. Human Prince of Nurgle is going to try to manifest Smite on these guys, the closest visible.
Let's see what happens.
Manifesting on 5. Fails.
Failed Psychic test. Okay. And I guess that's going to be the
That's
end
my
of
Psychic
Psychic phase. Moving on into the
Shooting phase.
Shooting phase.
This Hellbrute.
Okay.
Magnus is definitely the closest visible. I'm going to use a stratagem going down 4, so you can roll.
Stratagem is Fire Frenzy. What is that going to do?
If my Hellbrute did not move, it can
it
fire all of its weapons twice at the nearest visible enemy unit.
Oh, I see, I see. That's why you were looking for what the closest visible is. Awesome. So on a 5-up, because of Helm of the Third Die, I'm going to get a command point back.
And
I am.
Okay, so he's shooting his multi-melta at Magnus twice.
What's his...
Weapons, ballistic skill 3 up, so 4 from Magnus. And I re-roll these first, and then modify, right?
So who's allowing you the...
This is a
he's
Chaos
allowing you the
Lord.
reroll. One is...
They're both ones.
Yeah, reroll.
Okay, so 1 hit.
1 hits,
And that's a multi-melta, and 2 crack missiles. 2 hits. They're all strength 8. What's Magnus toughness?
7.
Okay. So the multi-melta wounding on 3s.
Is a wound, and then these
the
two.
crack missiles wounding on 3s.
2 wounds.
Okay. So the crack. Okay, saves first. Yeah.
So the multi-melt is going to do how much damage?
You're within 12, so 2d6.
2d6? You gotta be.
Oh no, 2d6. Pick the highest.
2d6, pick the highest. Okay. So we're looking for a 3-up invul save, and we saved that one.
Okay.
And then we got 2 that we gotta roll for.
2 crack missiles that are gonna do 1d6 each.
1d6 each. So we're looking for 3s. We get a 6 and a 2. I am gonna burn one of my newly earned command points to reroll this 1 dice.
Thing.
And see if we can save Magnus. Magnus lives.
Magnus takes no damage. Land Raider shooting at Magnus. No, I take it back. I can still hit the Dreadnought I nearly killed before, right?
You may, if you'd like to do so.
So 2 last cannons into that Dreadnought, and the heavy bolter into Magnus. Okay, so last cannons into the Dreadnought, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, because within 6 of the Chaos Lord, which is this little guy here.
Okay.
2 hits, wounding on 3s, 1 wound.
1 wound.
AP minus 3, so you're gonna just take a 5-up
We're looking
invul.
for a 5-up invul. And
Get it, cool.
Zinch protects.
And 6 heavy bolter shots
Into Magnus.
into Magnus, hitting on 4s. I do get to reroll 1s, however. So 3 hits, wounding on toughness 7, you said?
Yep.
Wounding on 5s, 2 wounds.
He's got a 3-up armor save or a 3-up
Okay,
invul
so his 3-up
save.
invul
Makes
is
no
better.
difference. He saved
Saves
them both.
Cool. Going to double tap their bolters. They have combi flamers, so only 2 bolter shots each. And to the Zangors, because the Zangors are the closest unit.
Yep.
Into your Zangors, hitting on 3s. So, wow, 3 hits.
4s versus 4s. 2 of them.
wounds.
5-up invuls. 2 more guys removed. So these 2 dudes.
Okay. These guys, they're plasma guns into this guy. 6 plasma gun shots, 4 bolt gun shots. They're not overcharging the plasma guns.
Okay.
which is good. So 4 plasma gun hits and 2 bolt gun hits.
Okay.
Plasma guns are going to wound on 3s. 2 plasma gun wounds. And no bolt gun wounds. Because they're toughness 4.
They are toughness 4.
Okay, so just
AP
wounds,
on this?
AP minus, I believe it's 2 for not overcharged.
You know what? We're looking for 5 up invuln anyway you slice it. So 2 of them going into the closer guy.
Yeah.
We failed them both. Damage is going to be...
I think it's 1 each for plasma guns.
If that's the case.
But either way, he's still dead.
Unfortunately, this dude is removed from play.
These guys are, I think, closer to Magnus, so they have to shoot at Magnus.
If they have to.
So they are within 6 of the Chaos Lord.
Okay, so they get to...
So they will be re-rolling 1s.
Here we go.
So in that case, I will shoot at Magnus. 6 plasma gun shots. And I will overcharge them.
Okay.
So this is plasma gun guy 1. Overcharging his plasma gun. Hitting on 4s. Re-rolling 1s before the minus. 2 hits. Plasma gun guy 2. You saw that, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Plasma gun guy 2. 1 hit. And the champion. 2 hits.
Okay.
Okay. And now the rest of the squad, which is 3 guys. Bolt gun shots at Magnus. 1 hit and re-rolling 1s.
Well, okay.
2 hits.
Okay.
Which will wound on 5s. No wounds. 5 plasma gun hits, which will wound on 3s. 3 wounds. For 2 damage each.
3 wounds, 2 damage each, 3 up invuln save. We save 1, but he takes 4 points of damage, taking him down to 14 wounds remaining. 14 wounds remaining on Magnus. So this unit over here is discharging all of its weapons against Magnus. Okay?
2 plasma gun guys and 5 bolter guys. 10 bolt gun shots and 4 plasma gun shots. I am not overcharging. These are the plasma gun shots hitting on 4s. 1 hit. These are the bolt gun shot. 3 hits, 1 miss. Bolt gun shots hitting on 4s. 8 bolt gun hits and 3 plasma gun hits. Plasma guns are wounding on 4s because toughness 7, when they're not. So 2 plasma gun wounds.
Okay.
And these are wounding on 5s because they're bolters and strength 4. 5 wounds, all 1 damage, and you have 3 up invuln. So
3 against the bolters. We save all. And then 2 against the plasmas. We fail 1, so he takes 1 additional point of damage, taking him down to 13 wounds remaining on Magnus.
Okay, assault phase. Demon Prince of Nurgle with Hellblade and Malefic Talon attempting to charge the Scarab Occult Terminators.
He's there. They can't overwatch, they're locked in combat.
Yep, he's
8
definitely
inches.
in.
Gets him in there.
Okay. So he's going to be in combat. Plague Marines over here attempting to charge the Zangor Shaman.
He does not have a ranged weapon, so you can do whatever you'd like.
They roll a 9.
9.
That should be good. This guy's gonna go over here. And the Blightlord Terminators are gonna multi-charge the Zangors and Ahriman.
If that's the case, they will be overwatching 2 remaining Zangors first, 6s, rerolling 1s because of Ahriman. 1 hit, strength 3, toughness 4. 5. 5's the wounds, 1 wounds, and
2 up armor save.
Okay, go for it. Okay, and then Ahriman himself, nothing.
Okay, let's see if they reach.
Looking for a 9 or better, you get a 7.
They're not gonna make it. I'm gonna do the Demon Prince first. 4 attacks at strength 7, AP minus 2 for 3 damage each with his Hellforged Sword, and 1 additional with his Malefic Talon allows him to attack once more.
Go for it.
Okay.
So 3 attack, no,
4 attacks with the Hellforged Sword.
And one additional attack with the
Malefic
Malefic Talons.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, Hellforged Sword, hitting on 2s. 4 hits. It's gonna be Strength 7, so wounding on 3s. Wow. 1 wound.
1 wound,
Okay.
AP.
AP minus 3. No, AP minus 2.
And how much damage is this going to be?
3 damage.
3 damage.
Which
AP
is
minus
overkill.
2 is a 4-up armor save or a 5-up invuln save.
So
4-up
take a
is
4-up.
better. We're looking for a 4. We get a 4. It's good.
Okay, so you're good there. And my 1 attack with Malefic Talons. Wow, this is an awful round of combat. Hits with a 4.
Okay.
Wounds on 3s. Wounds, AP minus 2 for 2 damage. So
AP
take
minus
your
2,
4 up.
4 up. We fail it, so I
One guy
guess
dies.
we're gonna remove one guy, and that guy is gonna be this guy.
Plague Marines who are assaulting the Zangor Shaman.
I am gonna use 2 command points to break their sequence, so I'm gonna go down to 4 command points remaining.
Zangor
The Zangor Shaman. This is the other Zangor Shaman, not the one that had the psychic power on him. Swing. He has 3 attacks. His weapon skill is 3, but because
plus
he
one
yep,
to
so
himself.
2s. He hits 3 times. 4 with a staff turns it into a 6.
Toughness 5. So
Toughness
wounding on
5,
3s.
please. And
You
it
get
looks
1.
like we just get 1 with minus 1 and
So I'm going to take a 4-up armor save.
okay.
Fail it.
Okay, D3
Disgusting.
damage.
Disgusting
It's gonna be
resilient
3.
3 times. So 1 guy dies.
1 guy removed from play. Okay,
The Plague Marines are going to fight back.
they get to pile in.
Yeah.
So you can get as many of them in there as possible.
1 attack each except for the champion. Hitting on 3s. Wounded toughness 4. Wounding on 4s, re-rolling 1s because they have plague knives.
Actually, before you move on, I forgot, and he has a disc that
Oh, disc
also
gets 1 more attack, right?
disc actually is gonna hit, and its strength 4, toughness is 5,
Wounding on
5s,
Wounds.
no AP, 1 point of damage.
They're good.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's fine. So, 3 rolls to wound from the regular guys.
Okay.
And they reroll 1s because they have plague knives. So
3 of them.
3 wounds, and the champion has 2 attacks with a power fist, hitting on 3s, 1 hit, wounding on anything butts because strength 8. So
Okay.
the power fist 1 hit.
So the power fist, looking for 5,
Get
saved, and 3 other ones. We save 1, but 2 of them go through.
So he's gone.
He is removed from play as well.
Now I'm gonna pick my dreadnought to fight. 4 attacks. He's gonna reroll the 2 1s. So he's got 3 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, no AP.
No AP.
So 2 ups, and we fail 1. So 1 guy, let's
Takes
say
1
this guy
damage, yeah.
is gonna take a wound. Okay, now I guess my guys get to swing back over here. Still have 3 guys, 2 attacks each. That's 6 of
You
them.
have 4 guys. Oh, and the right.
Yep.
Right.
So 6 guys with power swords hitting.
Who
Who
are
are
they
we
hitting?
gonna go against is a good question, right? We're gonna go against the Demon Prince.
Okay.
So power swords hitting on 3s. It looks like all of them hit. So strength is user, toughness is 6. So we're looking for 5s to wounds, and it looks like we get 3 of them. These are gonna be with power swords minus 3 and
So
1
I'm
point
gonna
of
just take
damage.
3 5-ups. I don't make anything.
So
I'm gonna
3
take
points of damage.
3 4-up disgustingly resilient rolls.
Go for it. Save 1, takes 2.
Yeah, so he's down to 6 wounds.
The sorcerer 2, hitting on 3s, strength 6, toughness 6, wounding on 4s, 1 wound, minus 1.
3-up armor save.
D3
Oh,
damage
right.
is gonna be 1 point of damage. he's good. I lost one guy over there, but the sorcerer gives them leadership 9, I think, so they can't fail their save.
Did they lose 2 or 3 from the bolt?
They lost 2, so 2 plus 1 is a 3. They're good. And you lost one guy, but
leadership 8.
They can't fail it.
Yeah.
So unless there's something else, I feel that. I mean, I think this is the end of Battle Round 2. So we're gonna move on into Battle Round 2 for 1,000 Suns. Actually, we're gonna be advancing cultists. 6 plus 1 for a total of 7 inches is gonna get them up to here. Gonna be advancing the Demon Prince of Tzeentch, so he's gonna move 8 plus 4, 12 inches. 12 inches is gonna get him
right there. Nice.
Up to there. This guy is gonna be moving next. He can move 9 inches up to here. This guy, actually, we're gonna move this guy next. He can move 8. Somewhere around here. This guy, he is going to move up to here. This guy is going to follow. He can move 8 inches.
He has 5 wounds left now, right?
3.
3 wounds left. Oh, right.
Ahriman with his 12 wounds. Ahriman has a movement of 12. He has 3 wounds remaining. He will be moving up to here. He has a fly keyword, so he pretty much ignores terrain. Zangors are just gonna stare these guys with the flow in their runny noses. Magnus moving 16. He is gonna end his movement like so, and we're gonna just nudge him a little bit this way. So for the purpose of smite, he's closer to this guy than to
smite when I'm in combat.
This guy. And we're gonna move on into the psychic phase. Demon Prince of Tzeentch is gonna be the first guy up in psychic phase. He is going to manifest Gaze of Fate first on a 6. He gets a 9. Okay, so free reroll later on in the turn. Smite, close visible is the Land Raider. We get double 1s. That's Perils of the Warp. At this point in time, we gotta use the Gaze of Fate reroll, and instead we get a 4, but that's a failed psychic test. That was terrible. Scarab Occult Sorcerer is gonna go next. Unfortunately, the Demon Prince is not the closest. There is a like 2 millimeters that he's away from the Demon Prince's base 2 millimeters, but he is in base-to-base contact with the Dreadnought. Looking for 5. We get a 9. That's a single mortal wound on the Dreadnought, taking him down to 3 wounds remaining. Ahriman will attempt to manifest first of all Temporal Manipulation. Temporal Manipulation is Warp Charge 6. We get a 7 plus 1, that's an 8. You can try and deny this if you'd like.
I'm not in range.
Okay, if that's the case, well, 24-inch range, you may be in range.
Okay, you said he rolled an 8. So 9 or better.
9 or better to stop this from happening. Otherwise, he's gonna heal himself D3 wounds.
Nah, I'll let it go.
Okay, D3 wounds on Ahriman is gonna be 2 wounds.
So he's back to.
He's back to full health. Good old first captain of the 1,000 Suns. Next psychic power that he's gonna manifest is going to be Smite. Close visible is that Rhino over there. We get a 6 plus 1, 7. D3 is going to be a single mortal wound. Diabolic Strength. We will be manifesting Diabolic Strength on the Mutalith Vortex Beast. Looks like the Mutalith Vortex Beast does have Heretic Astartes keywords. I don't know how, but it does. We're looking for 6 for Diabolic Strength to be manifested. We get a 4. We're down to 3 command points remaining. We're going to reroll 1. And instead we get a 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9. So the Mutalith Vortex Beast has plus 2 to his strength and plus 1 to its attacks characteristic. And the last guy that can do some stuff is the Exalted Sorcerer. He is going to attempt to manifest Prescience on this dude. Warp Charge 7. He gets 7 exactly, so he has +1 to hit. And then he's going to manifest Smite. Close visible is the RHINO. He gets a 9. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds. 3. Taking down to 3 wounds remaining. Agnes, we're going to attempt to manifest Glamour of Zinch. Goes off. This is a 12.
Yeah, I'm not trying.
Okay, and then Weaver of Fates. You want to call that cocked, or you want to call that...
For 4, 5, 6 cocked. 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
it's not cocked because it was gonna... It looks like it would just come to rest,
fine.
but... So it's cocked.
It's cocked. We're going to re-roll it. We get any way you slice it, this would have manifested because 4 + 2 6. This was this is now 8 + 2 10. So he has a 3-up invuln save. And last but not the least, we are gonna do Smite. Close visible is the Demon Prince. We are re-rolling ones. This is 6
2, 8.
8.
I'm gonna try to deny it because it's the last psychic power in the phase. Nope.
7. Nope. D6 mortal wounds is gonna be just a single mortal wound.
So he's down to 5.
At the beginning of the shooting phase, we are gonna attempt to manifest Warp Vortex with the Mutolith Vortex Beast. We are not gonna select one. Instead, we're gonna randomly roll and pick 2. So first power is gonna be a 6. 6 is going to be Beam of Unreality. Roll 3 dice. For each roll of a 4-up, the closest enemy unit within 18 inches of the Mutolith Vortex Beast and visible to it immediately suffers a mortal wound. That would be this gentleman over here, I want to say. So we're rolling 3 dice, and well, first of all, let's see if this is manifested on a 2-up. It is, and then we are looking for 4s, and we get 2 of them. So 2 mortal wounds, leaving it down to 1. And then the second power randomly chosen is going to be a 5, and 5 is going to be Maelstrom of Madness. Pick an enemy unit within 9 inches, reduce its leadership characteristic by 1 until the end of the turn. We're going to do it on this unit if they're within 9. I believe they are, but we got to manifest this on a 2-up first, right? So yeah, that's manifest. So these guys are going to have -1 to their leadership.
So they're down to 7 because their champion is 8.
Here we go. In the shooting phase, this guy is going to activate first. He is equipped with the Soul Burner and a Butcher Cannon. Soul Burner here, Butcher Cannon into them. Going into him, D3 is going to be 2. Assault, so it doesn't affect his ballistic skill, which is a 2. Rerolling ones. 2 of them. He is removed from play. Does he explode on a 6? He does not. And then Butcher Cannon going into this unit. He moved. Butcher Cannons are a heavy weapon, so...
But he has Prescience.
No, this guy has Prescience.
Right,
so this guy is hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, so 3 hits, strength 8, toughness 5, so 3s to wounds. 3 wounds -1 and 2 points of damage.
Okay, so 4-up armor saves.
Failed 2.
Failed 2.
That's 2 points of damage.
So it's 2 points, so 2 guys. I have to roll them in pairs because if either one of these fails, one guy dies. One guy dies. 2 guys die.
2 guys die, and just keep in mind now that
They're
they have...
lower leadership, so they're at total -5 leadership effectively right now.
All right, okay. That's good, that's good. That's what we were going for. He's gonna be discharging his pistol into the RHINO, looking for 2s.
Hits.
4 versus 7 5s. No wounds. Ahriman, same thing into that model over there. 2s. 5s. Nothing. This guy will be firing its missile into Hellbrood over there. Actually, we probably, I don't know that we have line of sight. We probably do have line of sight against the Land Raider. We're going into the Land Raider. So
Crack missile.
Crack missile, 3s, and he's re-rolling 1s because of him.
Hits.
He hits. Strength is
8,
toughness 8, forced wounds, 1 wound.
-3 for crack missiles, right? Land raiders are 2 up, and crack missiles are -3, so
5 up.
5 up. Get
Saved. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Zangor's back there. They're gonna shoot their pistols at ballistic skill 4 into that group that's straight in front of them. Nothing. It's the end of the shooting phase because Magnus doesn't have ranged weapons. Termies back there are locked in combat, and these guys have advanced and are probably not in range. So we're gonna declare some charges. We're gonna start here because it only makes sense. Magnus will be declaring a charge into the Land Raider. You may overwatch if you'd like.
I would very much like to.
Go for it.
Yes. 4 las cannon shots.
Go for it. Looking for 6s. And re-rolling 1.
Re-rolling
right?
1s. You want to call that cocked, or you want to just keep it?
You can re-roll it. That's okay. Okay.
No hits with las cannons. 6 heavy bolter shots.
Okay.
1 hit. Wounding on 5s.
Okay. Charge distance for Magnus is going to be sufficiently crazy, so
Over the top of him if you wanted.
he's just going to do this.
Okay.
We're going to declare a charge with the Mutilith Vortex Beast. It will be charging this group over here, so they can overwatch.
We're watching 4 plasma gun shots. I am going to overcharge.
Uh-oh.
Let's get this out of the way.
Uh-oh.
No hits. 1 guy dies. 4 bolt gun shots. Actually, let me do 2 bolt gun shots. No hits. And 1 guy is going to throw blight grenade.
Okay.
First grenade 1. Hitting no hits.
Charge distance with the Mutilith is going to be
Yeah, you're good.
9 inches. I believe that's sufficient to get us
Yeah,
in
well,
there.
we were within 9 before for the minus leadership, so.
So, well, let's say that that's going to be it. The Exalted Sorcerer on a disc, he will be charging that RHINO back there.
Okay. Overwatch.
Go for it.
Combi bolter. No hits.
Charge distance is going to be 9, which is appropriate for Zinch, which is going to do...
He died.
we're just
fancy.
We're just going to do this. We're going to charge Ahriman as well. Again, a 9. Zinch wants this, I'm telling you. So he's just going to go over here. We are going to try and do a charge with this guy as well, just to see if we can get him closer. He is going to need a 9 as well. Can we roll 9s again? We can roll an 11.
On the RHINO.
No, on these guys, I'm sorry. So he is gonna move in there as well. Okay, well that's something. And we are gonna start cracking skulls. We're gonna activate Magnus first. You know what? Even if this thing strikes at Magnus, it's not gonna do much. He can go later on. We are gonna activate the Mutilith Vortex Beast first. 4 attacks base, but it has diabolic strength on it because somehow miraculously has the Heretic Astartes keywords on it. So 5 attacks base. We are going to be using the Bee-Tentacled Maw weapon, and this is going to allow us to roll 3 hit rolls for each attack made with this weapon instead of 1, which means that we're going to roll 15 times. You know what? I'm going to roll 5 3 times, okay? So we are looking for 4s to go against these tiny little guys, and we will be re-rolling 1s because of proximity to Ahriman and the Exalted Sorcerer. So first batch of 5, we hit twice. Second batch, 3 more, and re-rolling 1.
6 total.
6 total, and last batch, re-rolling 1s. 3 more,
9.
so 9. I'm telling you, that's appropriate. Plus 2 because of diabolic strength is a 9. Their toughness is a 5, so we're looking for 3s to wound. So these are misses, but all of these,
wounds.
so 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. It's going to be -1 to AP and 1 point of damage each.
So 4 up saves. 4 failed saves.
Okay.
4 5 up for disgustingly resilient. So 3 guys die.
3 guys are eaten by the beast. Now I'm gonna activate the next charging unit unless you wanna...
No.
No? Okay, so we're gonna activate this dude. He's gonna just pile in 3 and he's gonna get the swing. 4 attacks. He's gonna be using the Hellforged Deathclaw, which sounds very ominous. His weapon skill is a 2. Let's see what he can bring to the table. He's not within range this to reroll this, so...
Wait, is it 9 inches?
6 inches.
6. Okay.
6. He's not within 6 of any of those guys. So he hit 3 times. This is going to be double his strength, which is 14 versus 5. So 2 is to wounds. 3 of them, and these are going to be -3 and 3 points of damage.
So 3 6-ups.
3 6-ups.
Come on, for Nurgle.
Save 1, but that's 6.
So 6 5-up saves I can take.
Let's see what you got.
Come on, let's show me the magic. It's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that guy is removed from play, and that's the unit. And we will consolidate these guys later on. 3 inch. Actually, we can do it right now. Closest model for him would be this, right? So we're actually going to leave him in place. But this guy, this is the closest model. 3 inches. Let's say that this is 3 inches. Okay. Go with these guys because we're not interrupting anything. So they have 4 attacks each. So let's do, you know what? They have 4 attacks each. They pretty much have the same
yeah, go ahead, roll them
profile.
together.
So I'm gonna roll them all together. They are looking for 2s. They are re-rolling 1s because they're awesome. So that's this. Strength 6, toughness 7 we said, so 5 to wounds.
If the Rhino survives, I'm gonna laugh.
I only hit once, or only wound once, so -1.
4 up.
Nope. D3 damage.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Roll to see if it explodes.
Let me think if I wanna... Yeah, let's go for it. Future detonation. 1 more command point, I'm down to 3.
Okay, Helm of the 3rd die on a 5 up. No. Let's see who's within 6.
Yeah, they are. Those 2, and he is D3 on the beast.
2, so he is down to 12 wounds remaining. Okay.
D3 on the exalted sorcerer.
Uh-oh.
2.
2, so he
He's
is down to 3 wounds remaining.
D3 on Ahriman.
1, so he is down to 4.
D3 on my guys.
Uh-oh. 3.
Okay.
But they get
They're gonna get their
resilient.
disgustingly resilient
Nice,
save.
nice.
And D3 on the Zangors. 3. So they're just gone.
Removable.
Which is actually really unfortunate because now my Terminators are gonna take a year to get anywhere. 3 guys die. Great.
Okay, and then the Rhino goes back to see Pop in the middle. The Cyclops is gonna swing. He's gonna swing 7 times. He will be hitting on 2s and he will be re-rolling 1s. Okay, so that's 6 hits. Strength with the Blade of Magnus is 16. That's toughness 8, so anything but. And we roll 3 1s. Let me think about this. It has 16 wounds. This is going to be a -4, giving you a 6-up armor save.
Yeah.
But this is going to be 3 times 3, 9. If I do 3 more, if I re-roll one of these dice, that's going to be
12.
Not enough. So I'm not even going to bother. So 3 of them, 3 6-ups. I can't believe I rolled 3 1s. But it happens all the time, actually.
Well, this is 3 of them, so Zinj planned it.
There you go. And you save 1.
I take 6, so I'm down to 10 wounds.
So that's all the charging units. It's my turn, so I get to activate one of the people in ongoing combat, which is going to be the Scarab Cult Termes. I'm going to go against all the attacks. Are going to go against the Demon Prince. Cool. We have 2, 4, 6 guys. 6 attacks with power swords. We are looking for 3s. We are re-rolling 1s because their dad is there now. And strength 4, toughness 6, so 5s. We get just 1, -3, 1 point of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna take a 5 up.
You're good.
Hang on.
Then 2 attacks with the staff, looking for 3s. We hit once. Strength 6, toughness 6, 4s. Okay, we're gonna do that again. No wounds.
Okay.
Now you get to activate
first,
one.
his relic activates.
Okay.
He's made 1 save. So on a 4 up, the unit that caused the save takes a mortal wound.
Nice. That's a mortal wound. So we gotta put it on the guy that's already wounded. So one guy is removed from play.
Okay.
That was Mohotep.
Now he's gonna fight with 4 attacks with the Hellforged Sword and 1 with the Malefic Talon, assuming it works that way. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because he gets his own special.
Thingamajig.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 4 hits with the Hellforged Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Strength user 7, wounding on 3s. That's definitely cocked.
So 3 of them.
3 wounds.
AP.
AP minus 2.
Minus 2, so 4 up armor save. And 3 of them. How much damage?
3 damage each, so they're all dead.
Removed from play. You don't have to roll.
So his attack whiffs. Okay, now my Land Raider fights.
That is true. Go for it.
Alright, so 6 attacks from the Land Raider into Magnus, hitting on 6s. Gonna do nothing. Oh.
Actually, you're not hitting on 6s. He's hard to hit.
Oh, right, so I'm not hitting at all.
Yep.
Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, and that's gonna be the end of Battle Round 2. Actually, before we move on, morale tests maybe over here.
Oh, right, absolutely right.
So
Yeah.
we're not sure how many people we lost in
I
this
don't know.
this turn.
I think it was just 2 from the explosion. The sergeant's still there, leadership 8, so they're good. Yep.
Can't fail it. Okay, so we're gonna move on into Battle Round 3 for Death Guard.
And these guys are gonna move 4. This advancing them is worthless. They also get a 5-inch move, but I'm just gonna nudge them up to here. It's gonna move there. The Prince is just gonna fly and get closer to him. You know, not 1 inch. Psychic phase.
Okay.
Demon Prince is going to attempt to manifest Smite.
Okay.
Obviously on the Dreadnought. 6.
Okay. Magnus is gonna try and deny this.
And he does.
He re-rolls once.
Even without the reroll, he still denies it.
Okay.
Double 5, you perils on deny.
Yeah.
Right. Shooting phase. You can see 1 guy from that unit.
Okay.
Let's see if I can 18 to double tap with my dudes. 2 double taps and 1 single tap. 5 bolter shots. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s, I assume, for cultists. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds, AP.
0, just bolters.
So 6 up
Armor
armor saves. We lose 2 guys. So let's say that we lose this guy and this guy.
These guys are gonna shoot at Ahriman.
I mean, if they have to.
They do have to.
Okay.
6 plasma gun dice and 6 bolter dice. For the plasma guns, I am overcharging.
Uh-oh.
And I gotta roll them separately. So this is for the first regular plasma gun guy, 2 hits. Second regular plasma gun guy, 2 hits. Third one is the champion, 2 hits. Good job, guys. Okay, so 6 plasma gun hits, 6 bolt gun hits, shots, excuse me. Rerolling 1s. 4 bolter hits, bolters wounding on 4s. 3 bolt gun wounds. Plasma gun wounding on 3s. 3 plasma gun wounds. wounds.
AP0 on the bolters, 3 of them. We're going to take his 3-up armor save. He fails 1, taking him down to 3 wounds remaining. And then 3 from the plasmas. We're going to use the Sigil of Corruption, 4-up invuln save. We failed 2 more.
It's 4 damage.
That's 4 damage. We are going to burn one of our command points to see if we can save the first captain, taking us down to 2.
Isn't he Chief Librarian, not First Captain?
He's first captain and chief librarian.
Oh, right.
Looking for a 4. We save it, so he takes 1.
Wound.
He goes down to 1 wound remaining.
These guys gonna shoot at him, not overcharging their plasma guns.
Okay.
2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Oh, I should have wounded on anything but last turn, but it didn't matter. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Again, we're looking for 4s. Can he make it? He can.
Good. Okay.
He can't shoot Magnus because he's locked.
No, but if he fire frenzies, he has to shoot the closest visible.
Oh, I see.
But that's fine.
Actually, I don't know how that works though. With
Well,
fire
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is closest anyway. I'm just making sure.
Let's take a look. No, but that's an interesting thing that you bring. Oh, he's definitely closer.
Yeah.
But it's interesting if a model is if a model that's closest visible for the burst of fire frenzy is locked in combat, can you still shoot at it? That's
It just says all of its attacks must target the nearest visible enemy unit.
Understood.
I don't know if it is supposed to overrule normal shooting rules or not.
Well, I'm sure our friends from YouTube are going to let us know what they think about it. Comment below.
Anyway, what I want is to shoot the Contemptor, so that's fine. This Hellbrute will be fire frenzying the Contemptor, bringing me down to 2 command points. You should roll for your Helm of the Third Eye.
Helm of the Third Eye on a 5-up.
Nope.
We don't get it.
My Multi-Melta first. 1 hit. Crack missiles. Multi-Melta, strength 8, wounding on 3s.
That's a wound. AP. AP minus 4 is 7. I think for him, so 5-up invuln save against shooting attacks is going to be a 6.
Okay,
so.
he's good. Great. This Dreadnought will regular shoot at him. Multi-Melta misses.
He can
reroll
yep.
it. That hits.
6, okay.
Crack missile.
He's a 1, rerolling.
It's also a 1.
Oh, okay.
Multi-Melta hit. Wounding on 3s. It wounds.
Wound. Again, 5-up invuln save. 5-up invuln save. We get a 4. Can't reroll this, I don't think.
Nope. And you are within 12. That's 2d6, pick the highest for damage.
Go for it.
So 4 damage.
4 damage is going to take him down to 6 wounds remaining.
These guys, they're going to try to multi-charge Ahriman and the Sorcerer.
Okay, if that's the case, they will both overwatch. 2 shots, looking for 6s, re-rolling 1s. Nothing. Go for it. Charge distance.
8.
That should be more than enough.
Get up there. These 2 are going to charge the... they will multi-charge as well. It doesn't matter.
Okay, go for it.
But I am going to probably position them so it's easy to tell who's in which squad. Charge distance of 8, so they're also good. And they will just be over there. He's going to charge that.
Okay.
He will not be actually, his thing happens in the shooting phase even if he's locked in combat. So there's no point in me locking him now then. I'm just going to charge him.
Okay, I'm going to overwatch with the Contemptor. Butcher Cannon, we're looking for 6s, heavy 4. Heavy 4. We are not re-rolling anything. And then the Soul Burner is 1 on a 6. Nope, go for it.
Okay.
I mean, you're in there. That's totally fine.
The squad that is closest to Ahriman.
So this big blob over here?
These 6 guys.
Okay.
4 guys hitting Ahriman and the champ. So the 4 guys are going to take 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 4s and re-rolling 1s, 2 wounds,
Okay.
and the champion is attacking with his Power Fist, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on anything but, of course. So 1 Power Fist and 2 armor saves. The Power Fist is AP -3, I believe.
So on the Power Fist,
check.
so 4 up in 1 save against the Power Fist is a 2.
Okay.
He is removed from play.
Now the last guy in that squad is attacking the Exalted guy before you can counterattack or anything. He only gets 1 attack, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s.
Nothing. I will use the counterattack stratagem at this point. I'm going to burn my last 2 command points, and I will activate 1 unit out of sequence, and that 1 unit is going to be the Contender Dreadnought. He will be hitting on 2s. And yes, it's double his strength, 14 versus 6, so anything but. And I rolled 2 butts, but 2 of them go through. This is going to be -3 and 3 points of damage.
1 5-up invul.
Okay, and then 3 disgustingly
3 4-ups. So he's good.
Oh,
and
nice.
On a 4-up, your guy takes a mortal wound.
Go for it.
So 1 more wound on the Contemptor.
So he goes down to 5 wounds remaining.
Continue. These guys charged onto your
Exalted Sorcerer.
1 guy hitting on, it would be 4 versus 4. Hits.
Okay.
Wounding on 4s. Wounds and the Power Fist. Wounding on anything but. So 1 Power Fist and 1 regular.
Okay. Power Fist on a 5-up. Nope. How much damage?
D6.
Go for it. 2. He's down to a single wound left. And then we had what else?
Regular hit. So
All
you're gonna take
AP?
the armor. 0.
3 up.
Good.
He's good.
Demon Prince fights your Contemptor. 4 Hellforged Sword attacks, hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. 3 hits, and the Malefic Talon hits. They're all strength user, but they do different damage, so I'm going to roll them separately. The Malefic Talon is going to wound toughness 7, right? Wounding on 4s. Wounds. 3 Hellforged Swords. Wounding on 4s. So these 2 are 3 damage. This one is 2 damage.
AP?
They're all AP -2.
AP -2 takes him to a 5-up armor save, or he has a 4-up
in combat,
save
right?
in close combat. Yep. So the 2 with the swords on a 4. We save 1 goes through, and then the Malefic Talons on a 4. No.
So you take 5 damage.
5 damage is enough to end his existence.
I'm about to be really unhappy, aren't I? He's got like the nasty explosion.
He will explode on a roll of a 6, and let's see if that happens. It does not. So he is just removed from play. So we're gonna actually go with this guy first. So he has 4 attacks. He will be, I don't know, piling in like so. 4 attacks. He's
Which
hitting.
squad is he hitting?
He is. Let's put 2 attacks here, 2 attacks here. So 2 attacks over here. Hits. The other one hits. 6 versus 5. 3's to wounds. 2 wounds, and then over here. 1 wound. So this group over here -1.
4 ups. Nope. 2 5-up saves.
Hold on, it's actually D3 damage each.
Oh, you're right.
So 6. I'm sorry, 5. 6 and a 3. 5.
Yeah. So they're done.
And then
I guess I should check to see if it was the same guy or not, but that shouldn't matter.
2 -1s. Fail 1. D3 damage is gonna be 3 points of damage.
This is still just I have to pass off to save one guy. If I fail any, only one guy dies.
Yep.
Yeah, so one guy dies.
Okay, and then we also have his disc. It's hitting on 2s and 4 versus 5, wounding on 5s. No wounds. Magnus back there.
Yep.
Magnus again swings. He's gonna swing 7 times. Looking for 2s. All of them hit. Looking for 2s to wound. All of them wound. So that's 7 of them.
I save 2. I take 5.
5 times 3, 15.
Yeah, so I'm dead. And let's see if I blow up.
Okay.
No.
Okay. We're gonna move him 3 inches up.
Towards that dreadnought.
Something like so.
Yeah.
Morale tests over there.
They lost. They didn't lose.
They lost one guy.
They lost one guy. Their leadership 8.
Okay, that's fine. The cultists lost 2 guys. They roll 1.
They're good.
They are fine. So we're gonna move on into battle round 3. 1,000 Suns. Movement phase. Movement phase. We're gonna move these cultists 6 inches, like so. So the dreadnought can move 8 inches. He's gonna move up to here. He will be moving 8 inches up to here. Falling back and disengaging with the Exalted Sorcerer. He's just gonna end his movement over here. Magnus will move up to somewhere around here. Let's just see.
Trying to snipe my
I'm gonna move him a little bit this way so that he's still an inch away from everybody, but he's within 9 inches of him to let him re-roll the ones on psychic tests.
Yep.
The Mutilith Vortex Beast will just move like so. We're not sure what we're gonna do with it just yet, but we'll figure it out. And that's gonna be the movement. We're gonna move on into the psychic phase. In the psychic phase, we're gonna start with the Exalted Sorcerer. Exalted Sorcerer is going to manifest No's temporal manipulation. He is within 18 inches of his dad. He's gonna try and manifest that. We are looking for Warp Charge 6. We get Perils of the Warp. I have no command points to reroll this. So
that's a bad time.
D3 mortal wounds is gonna be whatever it is, enough to kill him. The power doesn't manifest, and then that's going to be mortal wounds to anybody that's around him. So the dreadnought is gonna suffer D3 mortal wounds as a result of Pearls of the Warp 2, taking him down to a single wound left.
Thank you for disengaging before you cast that.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Okay, moving on. This is what we should have done first. Gaze of Fate.
Then again, what if you paralleled with him? You know, that would have been a pain.
We are re-rolling ones because of proximity to Magnus. That's a 9. That is Gaze of Fate successfully manifested. Smite, close visible, is the Demon Prince. That's a 9. D3 mortal wounds is going to be 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, disgustingly resilient. 5 ups, not 4. 1 mortal wound.
Magnus.
Big Daddy Magnus.
We are going to start off by manifesting Smite. Close visible is the Demon Prince. We get
7.
7. We are going to use Gaze of Fate to reroll this too. And we get an 8 plus 2, 10. Deny that.
I need an 11 to do it.
I know.
You already no you
no.
Wait, 10 is gonna be D6, right? Yeah, no.
Okay, so there's gonna be D6 mortal wounds on the Demon Prince. It's gonna be 4.
Okay, I take 4.
4 is enough. 4 is enough. Let's see what you got.
2.
Weaver of Fates, rerolling the 1, is manifested with a 10. He needed a 6, and then Glamour of Zinch is gonna be a 6 plus 2. It's an 8.
Oh no, it's only for double 1, double 6. It's not for just doubles anymore.
So he is hard to hit in addition to a 3-up invuln save. In the shooting phase, we're gonna do the Mutilith Vortex Beast. We're gonna roll twice randomly on the chart. First roll is gonna be a 2. 2 is going to be pick a Zinch unit from your army within 9 inches and add 1 to its strength. Let's see if it goes off on a 2. It does. Strength we are gonna add to, I don't know, we're gonna add it to, let's say we are gonna add it to this guy.
Okay.
So he has +1 to his strength. Second power is gonna be a 5, unless you want me to reroll this. 5 is going to be pick an enemy unit within 9, reduce its leadership by 1. That unit over there. On a 2 it goes off. It does. So they are gonna have -1 to their leadership. So with him, we are going to shoot at that dude over there.
This?
Yeah.
Cool.
He moved, so his weapon skill is going to be -1. So he is going to be hitting on 4s instead of 3s. That's a hit. That's going to be crack. 8 versus
7.
7, 3s to wounds. That's not a wound. In the charge phase, Magnus will multi-charge.
Hellbrute and Demon Prince?
Yes, that is correct.
Overwatch.
Overwatch, go for it.
Multi-Melta. Crack Missile. Crack Missile hits. Wounding on 3s. Come on.
The charge distance is going to be a 4. That should be enough.
You're good. You're good.
So we're just going to do something like so. Moving on, we are going to charge with the Demon Prince of Zinch into your Demon Prince over here. He gets a 7. Yeah, 7 inches is plenty. So he is going to come in here. Mutilith Vortex Beast will be charging into this group over here.
6 plasma gun shots not overcharging. Might as well overcharging. Regular plasma gun dude number 1.
Uh-oh.
He still gets his shots, right?
Yeah.
Plasma gun guy number 2. Champion. So one plasma gun guy is dead right away.
But his shots get to go
Yeah,
off.
and not the champion. But
Okay.
so I have 2 plasma gun hits so far, and 4 bolt guns get to shoot. Wow, these guys, he's a big target.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Alright, 2 plasma gun hits, overcharged, so they're strength 8, AP -3 for 2 damage.
So he's toughness 7.
So they're
you're
wounding on
looking for
3s.
2?
Yeah.
Okay, and then bolters.
Wounding on 5s. 1 bolter wound and 2
Bolter has no AP,
No
so
AP.
we're gonna use a 4-up armor save, which he
2.
fails.
So he takes 1 more.
So he is down to 11 wounds remaining. And then 2 more saves for the plasmas, which are
AP
-3.
-3.
So we're gonna use its 5-up invuln save. We save 1,
So 2
but 1
damage.
goes through. 2 points of damage is gonna take him down to 9 wounds remaining. But he lives and he gets to charge, and the charge distance is 5.
Which is enough.
5 is gonna get him right there. And then last but not least, this dude over there is gonna charge, and he gets an 8, so he is gonna come in there as well. We're gonna activate Magnus first. Magnus still has 13 wounds, meaning 7 attacks.
My Demon Prince is dead.
Put 5 on the Demon Prince, and we're gonna put 2 on the Dreadnought. So Demon Prince and the Dreadnought. Okay, wounding on anything but, and then anything but for the Dreadnought as well.
Yeah,
16
same.
versus
7.
yeah. So that's 2 -4s and 5. I'm sorry, 4 -4s.
So for the Dreadnought, 2 6-ups.
He saves 1.
How
but
much
1
damage
goes
from
through.
this?
3 points of damage.
Alright, so he's done.
Does he explode?
I roll a 6 to find out.
He does. Interesting.
Each unit within 3 inches.
Oh, so it's just Magnus.
Yep.
Go for it. How many wounds?
D3.
D3.
2.
He's going to be 2. So Magnus is down to 11 wounds remaining.
4
points of damage.
5-ups because he's got invul.
Let's see what you got.
So 1, which is on a 4-up, going to give you a mortal wound.
Okay.
Anyway, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no.
And he has 2 wounds remaining.
But,
and
okay,
no mortal wound on Magnus. Okay.
And that's the Warlord, so 1 more point for you.
Now has 4 attacks base. He will be hitting on 3s. He will be using the Power Scourge, which is actually gonna give him 3 additional. So that's gonna be 4 plus 3, 7 attacks. Looking for 3s. And we missed once, but 6 of them go through. This is going to be plus 2 to its strength. So that's going to be strength 8 versus toughness 5, 3s. So misses, but 4 of them go through.
Okay.
These are going to be minus 2 and 2 points of damage.
5 5-ups.
4.
4 5-ups. Okay, and 2 points of damage, so that's gonna be 8. Basic bolter dude. He dies. Basic plasma dude. He dies. Other basic plasma dude. He dies. Champion. He dies.
Okay, so that's going to be the unit. Okay, and at this point in time, we're going to consolidate some units in the consolidation phase, or whatever. The consolidation is just going to be 3 inches for him, 3 inches for him, and 3 inches for him. I don't know if that was 3 inches, but that's kind of
good
what
enough. Doesn't matter.
Battle round 4, Death Guard.
A little. I'll move him up there. Okay. Shooting phase.
Okay, let's shoot some guns.
Bolt pistol into your dreadnought. Because
Okay.
why the hell not? Hits. Doesn't wound. Crack missile into your dreadnought. Hits. Multi-melta into your dreadnought. Hits. They multi-melta wounds on 3s. Crack missile wounds on 3s.
Both wounds. Okay, so Melta, 5-up invuln saved,
good.
and the other one 5-up
He's
saved.
good. Okay.
He's a
that's
tough cookie.
unfortunate.
That one model can shoot, that's fine.
Okay.
He has line of sight.
So he's gonna shoot both his weapons. So D6 flamer hits. 2, that misses. Wounding on. They both wound on 4s and they're both AP 0. So, oh no, 3s because they're toughness 3, right?
Okay.
So 1 wound.
1 wound, 6 up. Nope, so that guy that was sticking out is gonna go away.
Okay. Charging phase. I'm gonna try to charge these guys with those guys because I don't have to see you to charge you anymore.
You don't have to see me to charge me, you can charge me. I can't overwatch if I don't see you, I don't see you, so you get to roll for charge distance. 7 inches.
If you were in 8, 7 is enough for me to swing.
We just measured
Plus a
off
waste
cam.
of time.
Yeah, this is going to be a failed charge. Back there, do we want to charge anybody?
Charge your dreadnought.
Okay, before you do so,
Overwatch.
the dreadnought will be overwatching. I'm going to fire his missile thingamajig, but he's not going to use the crack. He's going to use the frag, which is...
D6.
Is it D6 or 6?
D6.
D6.
Because Games Workshop loves random.
Okay, hitting on 4s, but re-rolling 1s if he's within 6.
Oh right, hitting on 6s.
Right, but he's going to be re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Charge distance. I don't know.
There should be plenty.
Yeah. Hitting with my crack grenade. Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling anything butts. Re-rolling 1s, I mean. Re-rolling the butts. Come on. Okay. So now you hit back.
Nurgle doesn't want it. Power Scourge, 4 attack space, 3
Just
extra.
only.
Looking for 3s, rerolling 1s, good thing too. 2 misses, but these hit. Anything but the wound. Actually, it's not anything but.
It is anything but. He's toughness 4.
And this is actually going.
Strength 7.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, so 4 misses.
2 of them.
No,
with
if
the power
it's not
scorch.
anything, what's his strength with that?
It's 7 plus 2, 9. I want to say.
Take my 4 ups.
Minus 2 too.
So how much damage?
You failed 1, 2 points of damage.
So I've got, how many wounds do these punks have now? 5. I've got 3 left. And you're gonna squish me next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy moves 16, so I lose this game.
Okay. You feel we should
yeah, I can
stop
call
at this
it,
point?
because best case scenario, I'm gonna take one of these. I can't even spread these guys enough to claim both of them. And you can hold both of those, and you know, even if I could claim both these, I'd have 6. You'd have 6 plus 1 for Warlord, plus 1 for First Blood, plus 1 for my heavy support.
George, if that's the case,
good game.
And yeah, this was a tough one. Some unlucky dice rolls, but we'll meet again on the field of battle and see what we can do differently. Guys, that's all we had from NuBrand Gaming today. Hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, leave us a like, give us some feedback down below, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. We will see you next time.